Good evening, and we begin with big changes around Portland's Laurelhurst Park, and a street that's seen its share of challenges now permanently shut down to vehicles. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm David Molko.
And I'm Laurel Porter. At the request of the mayor's office, Portland Parks and Recreation is taking over, turning an area once known for street camping into pickleball courts and a skateboard half pipe. Alma McCarty has the details on what's to come and how Portlanders feel about this move. Alma?
Well, Laurel, David, it's a mix. On one end, you have some people that say it's heartless to the people who lived in tents along that stretch for a long time. Others see it as a completely appropriate response to absorb that part of Southeast Oak Street into the park and fill it with amenities that aren't offered in other Portland parks.
Despite the no camping and no parking signs in and around Laurelhurst Park, this stretch of Southeast Oak Street was well known for just that. But after clearing the camps over the last week, the city of Portland has now installed new signs and barriers, closing off this section for good. Portland Parks and Recreation and PBOT came to an agreement to turn the 2 blocks into more park space at the direction of the mayor.
This place in particular feels emblematic of how the city is and how the people of the city of Portland are feeling about homelessness right now.
Daniel Lyman lives nearby and walks through Laurelhurst Park daily. He's looking forward to the change, but hopes the people previously living here got the help they need.
I think that sweeps don't usually fix these problems. However, I know that this neighborhood in particular is very tired, I would say, just from the last couple of years, as is everyone.
People have been camped out here sporadically for years, and they've been cleared out for years, and there's nowhere else to go.
Meanwhile, homeless advocates like Bob call the city's plan here a new spin on hostile architecture.
This actually has kind of a fun, youth-friendly tone to it. But it's extremely cruel, and the normalization of that sort of cruelty towards homeless people is unconscionable.
A rendering from the mayor's office shows upcoming construction plans. Portland Parks and Rec will add park amenities, including a bicycle skills area, a skateboard halfpipe, and pickleball courts.
The gates are wide open for anyone who wants to come to play.
The PDX Pickleball Club installed and opened their own courts here at Selwood Park at the beginning of October. Kathy Owen co-founded the club.
I do think that Selwood has shown the park the desire for people to come and play. It's been hugely successful.
Owen says members have struggled to find dedicated public space to play, so the new courts at Laurelhurst will only expand the options within the city.
I thought it was a great idea. You know, if they build it, pickleballers will come. We have lots of club members who live in that area and all around Portland Metro who will drive there just, as an option.
As for the timeline of work, we didn't see any active construction just yet, but again, the 2-block stretch of Southeast Oak is permanently closed to drivers. We'll be sure to update you as work progresses. David?
Thank you, Alma. And as Portland City Council prepares to vote on banning unsanctioned camping in the Rose City, tonight we are taking a closer look at one of the main barriers stopping folks from getting off the streets. That is a criminal record. Organizations helping the homeless say repeat felony charges can have a range of consequences, from prison to fines to being denied professional licenses. And all that can also prevent people from qualifying for housing or employment and just reinforce the cycle of homelessness.
Secretary job I've tried, and I've tried to do home-based jobs too even, and that's not working out because I don't have a lot of experience.
You can hear from others struggling to find jobs and outreach workers who are looking to help them. That full report from our Blair Best is up right now on KGW.com.
In a developing story tonight, the mayor of a small Oregon town is facing attempted murder charges. He's accused of shooting at a family in what police say was likely a case of road rage. It happened late last night north of Parkdale in Hood River County. The sheriff's office says a family of 4 was headed south on Highway 281. They were behind an SUV driving erratically. The SUV stopped when they got close to Parkdale, and as the family drove by slowly to try and get a description to report to police, a man got out of the passenger side of the SUV and reportedly started shooting. The bullets hit the family's car. Thankfully, neither parent nor the two young children inside, who were 5 and 8 years old, were hurt.
This was highly unusual for Hood River County. I wouldn't say we're a sleepy town, but we're a quiet town, and this was not something that we run into very often at all.
The sheriff's office today tracked down the suspected shooter in Rufus, a city about a half an hour east of the Dalles. They say he's Doan Jones, who's currently the mayor of Rufus. He is now in jail, facing attempted murder and attempted assault charges. The city of Rufus is not commenting tonight on the arrests.
Let's get you caught up on tonight's other headlines now. Newburgh police are investigating what they call a bias crime after someone set a pride flag on fire. Home surveillance video shows someone wearing a hoodie and mask walk up to a home, light the flag on fire, and then give what appears to be a Nazi salute. We have blurred that part of the video. The suspect also looks directly at the camera. This was early Monday morning near the George Fox campus. Anyone with information is asked to contact Newburgh Police.
Roads are now open after a semi-truck hauling cows overturned on the road this morning. A truck driver sent us his dash cam video, which caught the moment it happened. This was about 15 miles east of Banks and had closed eastbound lanes on Highway 6. The Washington County Sheriff's Office says multiple cows were found dead as a result of the crash. No word yet on the driver's condition.
And thanks to the rain, the Cedar Creek fire that had been burning southeast of Eugene for months is finally fizzling out. Firefighters gave their final update today, saying they have reached their containment goals. The fire, which was sparked by lightning at the beginning of August, burned 127,000 acres, forced evacuations, closed off a lot of recreation areas, and generally made for miserably smoky conditions in that area.
Soccer fans are still buzzing over the Portland Thorns championship win over the weekend. And tonight, players, fans, and even state lawmakers held a rally in honor of the team's latest victory. Catherine Cook brings us some of the most memorable moments of the night.
This was a special night for fans, a chance for them to celebrate the team they love so much, and a chance for everyone to celebrate this third championship. In that regard, the Thorns stand alone in the league, and they say they're not even close to being done. Chanting for the team they love. Tuesday night brought the Stars out to Providence Park, both on the pitch and now 3 over the crest. Fans celebrated the Thorns' third National Women's Soccer League championship, a new league record. Among the stars, Sophia Smith. At 22 years old, the MVP is the youngest player to ever score in a league final. And her 14 regular season goals are a new club record. It all helped the Thorns to a 2-0 victory over the Kansas City Current Saturday. 8-year-old Sarit Dunbar-Siegel was watching at home with her family.
It was really exciting because they jumped on me when they scored a goal.
We all went crazy.
Yeah,
and we jumped around, giving high fives all around. Yeah. We watched every single game.
Fun fact, Sarit skipped her own soccer practice to be here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Sophia appreciated that.
I mean, I love it. Like, I was one of those little girls at one point, and I had so many players to look up to, so many people who were great players, but also great role models. So I hope to be that to, the little girls that come and watch these games and, show them that if they have big dreams, they can definitely come true.
Portland is now at the epicenter of women's soccer.
Senator Ron Wyden introduced Portland legend Christine Sinclair. The free agent had some news.
So I'm announcing it here. I'll be back next year.
We asked if it was official.
Well, I think the club has to release it, but yeah, the contract's been signed. No, I'm just making things up. Right.
We'll take that as a yes. And they'll all take more championships. You can never have too many stars. In Southwest Portland, Catherine Cook, KGW News.